This is the day in the life of the Pixel 9, and shout out to today's sponsor, Nobody. As tradition on this channel, we have to look at the latest comment when we first wake up and give credit to them for supporting the channel. So it says, did you wipe the camera lens before recording video after the run? One thing I found with the Flip is that the lens smudging more than other phone due to being located on the front, which honestly I think has some merit to it. So I replied with noted. So the battery is sitting at 100%. The time is 7:07. Look at that new satellite SOS system. And just going through some of the settings that I'm going to have for the rest of the day, we are going to have Wi-Fi off. Reason being, cellular service drains the battery a bit more than you being on Wi-Fi all the time. And going through some of the other settings as well, let's hop into the display. The brightness level I always have set to the adaptive brightness. I don't want to manually control the brightness. The sensor on the front does a pretty good job of that. Screen timeout I have on 30 seconds. Don't want it too low, don't want it too high. Don't have screen attention on because I don't want my phone to constantly be on. Dark mode, light mode. Yes, light mode technically burns more battery, but it's easier for your eyes during the day. Navigation mode, if you want the old school Android, you can use the 3 buttons. Personally, I like the gesture navigation with the universal back. And then the final thing that I want you guys to take a look at is the smooth display. Pixels have this off by default, so make sure that is enabled if you want the best display experience that you can get. The Pixel 9 Pro XL also came in, and pretty excited to unbox this since this is the flagship premium option by Google. But we have to do some chores and errands for the day, and the first chore is to clean the living room. It's been a mess the past couple of days ever since I got back from Jamaica, and it's given me a headache, so just did a quick cleanup. Time is 7:41, battery is still at 100%, and now I want to pair the Galaxy Watch with this. I haven't had problems pairing Galaxy Watches with Pixels in the past, but I wanted to show you guys what is happening. So I'm trying to connect my existing Galaxy Watch 5 in the transfer mode to the Pixel, but as you can see, every time I click it, it'll spin for a couple seconds and then just bring me back to that page. Nothing. So I decided to, hey, maybe the app is outdated whenever I did the transfer. So I searched for wearable, click on the app itself in the Play Store, and guess what? The app is actually up to date. So I open it back up once again and try to see if anything changes. And sure enough, guess what happens? The same thing. So now it's telling me, hey, connect directly through the Bluetooth settings of your device. So guess what? Go to Bluetooth, wait for the device. I see it, click it. Guess what happens? You guessed it. Nothing. I gave it another try, but guys, not to spoil the ending for you, it doesn't work. And the weird thing is the app was telling me to try directly in my Bluetooth settings, and when I go back to the wearables app, there's 2 options now that are the exact same number, and it's even more confusing for the user to figure out what you're supposed to do in order to connect your watch. I was able to get the pop-up notification to appear, so when I click transfer watch, I hit OK. The Google accounts are on both the Galaxy Watch and the Pixel device, and I'm still just getting the same error. So at this point, I kind of just kick it and say forget trying to pair a watch with the smartphone for this day in the life. I'm just going to wear a regular watch because those don't ever mess up when trying to connect to Bluetooth, because guess what? They don't got Bluetooth. You're wondering how I got this always on display. It's actually on the Nothing Phone 2, and I wanted to do a comparison video between this and the Pixel 9 series because they're closer cousins than most people think. A lot of people are calling the Pixel 9 an iPhone clone, but I think the Nothing Phone 2 and the Pixel 9 are closer cousins than people believe. So doing some more adult things, not really adult things, just doing chores. So got to take out the trash. Can't have this in the house anymore. There's fish in there and it smells. All right, anyway, we got to do some weekend activities, and the first thing on the list is pickleball. So hopping in the car here, doing the typical thing with my smartphone and hooking it up to Bluetooth. I think that's what most people do. Use Bluetooth, play music through their phone, stream it through the messaging apps. Did I really say messaging app? I meant music streaming services. By the way, if you have a Tesla, the album cover actually doesn't show up whenever you play from your streaming devices like it does on the Galaxy and iPhones. By the way, this has nothing to do with the day in a life on the phone. I just saw a squirrel, so welcome to my ADHD brain. Had to do some things at lifetime to the membership, so it was a quick in and out. I'm not working out today. Doing a quick battery update. It is 95% at 8:35. And once again, shout out to today's sponsor. We all know it and love it. It is Nobody. Played pickleball with some friends in the park, and believe it or not, this was recorded on the Pixel 9 Pro, and I recorded the entire game for 12 minutes straight. Now, as a person who uses smartphones all the time for recording 4K can drain the battery pretty fast, but recording outside in the heat just exponentially drains the battery even more, and you start losing features, and even sometimes you won't be able to record because the phone is so hot. And I'm happy to tell you that this 12-minute game that I recorded the entire time, the Pixel 9, after I picked it up, it wasn't even that hot of a burning sensation. But pickleball's over. We ended up losing because I got a super strong arm.
That's the way we end it?
All right, so time update, played for, I think, like 4 hours. I was supposed to go to the DMV and pick up my title, but guess what? The DMV is only open from 8 to 12 on weekends, so how amazing is that? So got to switch up the errands and plans that I want to do for the rest of the day. I do have a package that's going to my old address, so I do need to intercept that package from UPS. So let's go ahead and try to get my package. Forgot to give you guys a battery and time update. So the battery's at 83% and the time is 12:26. So like I said before, I was outside recording 4K 30 for 12 minutes straight and the battery did not drop that much. Usually in the heat it drops even more. But yeah, back at my old place, UPS says the package is supposed to be here from 12:30 to 4:30. Battery is holding strong and I'm just camping out here and I'm like, hey, maybe I still have access if I go through the app. So I downloaded my old app that I had, and believe it or not, I still have access to all the doors. So go up to the front desk and let them know about my situation. They take down my information. They're like, hey, we'll let you know when your package gets here. But it's a smartphone, so I don't fully trust them. So I drive down the street to get some food. This is a poke bowl. This is also recorded on the Pixel 9. And the rest of the shots you're going to see are all on the Pixel 9 for the time being. I'll let you know when I switch back to the regular camera, but some sweet potato fries, and I gotta say the quality is good, but this one hiccup I found when I took this portrait photo, you can see that it's really confused on what needs to be blurred and what needs to be out of focus. And the top part of the photo, you can see it's out of focus, but like towards my face and below, it's blurry. And the food, the bowl itself is clear, but the sweet potato fries are blurry, but then in the back it's clear. So I don't know if there's going to be an update for Pixel devices on the camera. Usually there's an update in the first month to fix a lot of the camera issues, so maybe they'll get ironed out. This is just a regular photo. As you can see, it's perfectly fine. Everything is clear. And then I don't know why I'm zooming in on my veins, but those are a lot of veins on my arms. I'm slightly concerned. This is a photo. I think I'm in the shade, so it's not as bright as an iPhone would be, but I would say this is more true to life of what the photo would actually look like with the naked eye. And I basically inhale once and the food is gone. So doing a quick time update, it is 1:35 and the battery is at 73%. So lost about 10% battery in an hour. But yeah, this is the water park in the area I used to live. It's pretty okay area. I think the way it was before was much better. But there's a lot more restaurants, more shops here. Pretty bougie and gentrified, so I had to, get on out of there. But testing out the zoom and the ultra wide capabilities, and I've got to say that it's pretty stable. And the ultra wide still retains a lot of its quality, and I'll have a quick still photo as well so you guys can see what the quality is like. Pixel always takes amazing photos, and the portrait mode fixed itself here, so you can see that the blur, I'd say it's a little bit too much, but if you want that effect, it's there.
All right, so I'm just testing out the front camera on the Pixel 9, no Pro, no XL, just the regular Pro. Looks like some kids are riding their bikes, but I don't know, this camera seems pretty good, front camera at least. So you guys just let me know how it looks and sounds. In my unboxing, I'd say that the front camera actually did better than the back camera. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, I'd say this looks pretty natural. I like it. It's actually pretty hard to record videos with the back camera, but you guys let me know how it looks and sounds. The one thing that I like about Android devices, not really Pixel specific, is that you can pause your recording, and then when you're ready to record, it'll just keep on resuming or pick up wherever you paused. I guess that's the name of the, whatever, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? You can record your video, pause it, and then go back to recording instead of recording separate clips all along. So I love Android for that. But you guys tell me how the quality is. There is a plane that is about to take off. I don't know if you can hear that, but you guys let me know how the quality is. I'm gonna switch to the blur So maybe the background looks really good. I don't like how you can only do it on the back camera, but we'll check it out. All right, so now the blur effect should be going on. It's really hard to record with back cameras because I can't really see what I'm looking at, but I have the camera pointed towards me, and I'll just do like a quick spin pan. Yeah, you guys let me know how good the blur effect is on the back. I'm gonna walk down these steps. I'll probably just go back to my car. It's not hot, but I'm tired. I want AC. Oh my God, they have hammocks. I'm chilling in a hammock.
I'm distracted by the smallest things, but yeah, I saw this random hammock. I've never sat in a hammock before, so don't know whose it is, but hey, laid down, and I gotta say, this has got to be the most relaxing thing I've sat in my life. But doing a battery and whatever it's called update, the time update, it's 2:08 and the battery is at 68% if it can get in focus. Still using that 5G UC connection from T-Mobile and just chilling, relaxing, enjoying the day. And the Pixel 9 so far has been a device that I'd say, like I said before in my unboxing, it really just feels like the Pixel 8. It's just a boxier shape, just like the S23 and the S24. It's basically the same phone, just a boxier shape, but just enjoying the weather, enjoying this canopy. With the cringe photos out the way, I am still waiting for UPS to show up. My package still hasn't been delivered. The battery is sitting at 60%. It's almost 3 o'clock. And I am now watching The Sopranos for the first time. So I said, might as well catch up on The Sopranos while I wait.
Take your hat off. Excuse me? They don't sell hot dogs here. They took the bleachers out 2 years ago. It's my hat. I'll wear it where I want. How you doing?
So at the corner of my eye, looking at my side mirror, I see the UPS truck and I'm like, finally, my package is here. And then it takes a left and I'm like, well, where are you going? You need to come to my apartment so I can get my smartphone and nobody takes it because this always happens with Pixel devices. Why? So my Soprano episode finished and let's just do a quick battery and time update. So the time is, hey, don't try to autoplay the next episode, HBO. But yeah, the time is 3:28. The battery's at 56%. So 4% got drained in a matter of like 25 minutes. But yeah, the UPS truck is there. I actually just started to stalk it in a way, and I'm like, you know what? I honestly feel like I should just take my package because I know it's mine. If you pulled up a GTA HUD, this would be GTA 6. And my mission is to get my package. First mission of the day.
I have a package. I moved addresses and it's going to my old address. I was wondering if I could pick it up.
All right, just give me 1 second. I'll talk to you.
Okay, appreciate it. See my ID. All right, appreciate it.
Let me see it.
Here you go. All right, appreciate it.
So successfully got my package. The time is 3:45 and it is 54%. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but doing a sneak peek into how the battery life is doing. So we're in about 50% of the battery and we have 3 hours of screen on time, but don't forget 30% of the battery came from recording 12 minutes straight outside in the heat. So if I didn't do that, the battery would be much higher than what you see here. And also don't forget, I say this in all my day in life videos, the phone is more than just screen on time. There are apps that are running in the background that can drain your battery. So it's all about optimization. And I've got to say the G4 processor, it's doing pretty good. Finally made it back home after doing my weekend errands and having fun. It is 4:17 and the battery's at 47%. And just before I was about to stop recording and get out the car, my friend actually texted me a link of a YouTube video and he's getting a new Tesla. It's the new Model 3. And like any person who's excited about a new car that they're going to get, you know, he's just sending me clips and stuff online that he sees. And he's getting the new Quicksilver. It's a new Model 3. If you want to use my referral link, please check the description down below. But I've got to admit, the new Quicksilver and the ultra red color that Tesla's putting out, they are some really nice colors. I do some house chores for the next hour, so it's 5:21 and the battery's at 41%. And I want to test out some of the new Gemini features. So what Google showcased was you can summarize a video. So let's do this right now and give you guys my first impressions.
What is this video about?
This video is about the first impressions and unboxing of the Google Pixel 9. Here are some key points from the video. Design. The Pixel 9 has a more boxy design than previous generations. It is thicker and has a pill-shaped cutout for the front-facing camera. Display. The display is a 6.4-inch OLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate. It is brighter than the previous generation and has a 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio. Processor. The Pixel 9 is powered by the Google Tensor G4 processor. This is a significant upgrade from the previous generation and should provide better performance. Camera. The Pixel 9 has a dual rear camera system with a 50 megapixels main sensor and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide sensor. The front-facing camera is a 10 megapixel sensor with auto.
Some of this stuff is wrong. This is definitely 4,700. I never said any of this. Significant upgrade. I don't know about that. Pill-shaped cutout for front-facing camera. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a pill shape. But let's just see what is summarized at the very end. Overall, the Pixel 9 is a promising smartphone with a number of upgrades over the previous generation. It has a great design, a powerful processor, a good camera system, and a long-lasting battery. If you're looking for a new Android phone, the Pixel 9 is definitely worth considering. I'd say it's worth considering. I don't know about definitely, but yeah. Can't say I'm... Let's see what MKBHD's video says. What is this video about? I'm probably just going to scroll to the conclusion and skim through everything else.
This video is a review about Google Pixel 9 Pro. Overall, the Google Pixel 9 Pro is a great phone
has a new design, new specs, new features, but there are new issues. The phone is powered by the new Tensor, which is not much more powerful than last year's chip. What? Why didn't mine not say that? Crazy. This is just actually just perfect summarization. Wait, why is mine messed up? Come on. It's not fair. Oh, well. AI feature for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to bed. Well, not bed. I'm going to take a nap.
My nap is over and the time is 7:31. Battery sitting at 33%. I'd say the battery is doing pretty good, especially since the morning I was doing that 4K recording. But yeah, we have a game night with my friends. We do it once a month on a Saturday or Friday. So bringing in some games, Uno No Mercy was pretty fun. But yeah, I get there at 8 o'clock p.m. I don't know why I said it like that, but 31%. And the first thing that we do is we try to finish a puzzle. It's a 500-piece Stranger Things puzzle. I don't know why I can't speak, but yeah, I barely contributed to the entire thing. I think I did like a total of 10 pieces out of the 490, but yeah, it's complete, and I've got to say, once it's complete, it felt pretty good to contribute, at the least. If you blink twice, you'll notice time went from 8 o'clock to 12, so 4 hours have passed and the battery's at 22%. Typically, the game night bleeds into the next day, so the next game we ended up playing right after I recorded this, I forgot what it was called, but I lost twice anyway, so it was fun while it lasted, but I lose every game I play, so that's why we switched to Uno No Mercy. And it was fun, but we had to leave at 2:13, or at least I got back at 2:13. Battery's at 16%. Please ignore what you see in the background. It's just the Sopranos. So the Pixel is what we are going to be focused on. And let me show you guys the battery usage. You'll see that Saturday had a pretty nice even decline, and then Sunday kind of flatlines because that's when I was at the game night, not really on my phone. But Saturday, you can see that it was pretty consistent throughout all the way down, and this is the first day of using it, so hopefully within the upcoming weeks the battery kind of stabilizes. But you'll notice, once again, I keep talking about this, the camera used 19%, and I used it for 30 minutes throughout the entire day in a life, and one of them being 12 minutes straight 4K recording outside. So I'd say that is really impressive. And this kind of goes back to my Pixel 8 day in a life that I did last year, and that the battery life is actually pretty good on Pixel devices. Apple Music used like 12 hours of background, and I always use the cell service. Once again, once you saw me streaming HBO Max in my car for Sopranos, it took like what, 4 or 5% battery for 20 minutes. So overall, I'd say I'm pretty pleased with the Pixel this time around. It really does just feel like the Pixel 8 just kind of boxier and probably with a bit more optimization. There is more RAM, so it's able to, you know, switch between apps and handle stuff better. But I'm going to end my night watching The Sopranos, trying to catch up. But overall, we're really happy with the Pixel 9. You guys let me know what you think. Appreciate every single sub, like, and comment. And as always, guys, much love.